So something that can save you a lot of time or help players out to give them information they might need over and over again is to have a passage that you have show up in other passages. So you only have to write the passage once, and then you can reuse that passage within other passages. So to show you what I mean by that, we're going to use the gold that a player has acquired in this game. So I've set up a variable to track the amount of gold. You don't have to use this specifically with variables. You could use it just with some text you want to use over and over again. But for example, we're going to use a gold variable. So I clicked on plus passage to add a new passage here. I'm going to call the passage gold amount. It's the amount of gold that a player has. And we're just going to have it say you currently have gold. And this gold is a variable. So when I put $gold, it's going to show a number that is currently assigned to that variable. So in this case, if a player has 2 gold, the system knows that, and it'll say you currently have 2 gold. So this $gold is just the variable I'm using. So if you're not using variables, don't worry too much about that. You can type in whatever you want there. Also, I think I'm going to have this show up at the bottom of passages so people can easily see it. So I'm just going to put a nice dotted line here to break this text up from all of the text that will show up above this. So the important thing to remember right now is going to be the name of our passage, which is gold amount. So that can stay out there, not linked to anything. For my story, it's going to be important for players to know how much gold they have when they start working and doing things that will let them earn more gold or spend gold. So for work, let's say this is the first place I want to let players know how much gold they have, and I just want to use the information I typed in that gold amount passage. So I'm going to put a parenthesis and then display and then a quote mark, and I need to put in the passage, the name of the passage I want to show. And I've got to put it in exactly as I wrote it. So with a capital G and a capital A, and then quotes at the end to close it out, and then a parenthesis to close that out. So what should happen now, if I'm playing through, is at the bottom, it's going to show me what I have typed in there, which is giving the player a few options of things to do. And then it's going to say you currently have, and then however much gold. Since I didn't play through the game from the beginning, normally you start with 2 gold in my game, but since I didn't play from the beginning, the variable was never set to 2, so it just says 0, because as far as the game knows now, I've got 0 gold. I'm going to pause, set up this variable, this display in a couple of more sections, and then show you how it would work and how it would update with that variable for those of you who are using variables. All right, now that I've got that display option a few more places, let's see how the variables kind of stack up and add gold in as we work through here. So you can see right now that display showing up, we have 2 gold. Let's make things to sell with bamboo. So we craft some rolls and some baskets. Now you can see that message that we're displaying on a lot of these passages is up to 4. We can loop back around to another day of work. Let's cut down some bamboo. You can see here I've added some more variable options in here. So we just got 17 more gold, and you can see that display has updated with that variable to show that running total. So now we have 21 gold.